I'm Christy from coastalknitsandpearls.com. I'm a Florida knitter who shares her knitting adventures through the Sunshine State. So, today I'm sharing my weekly knitting knitting adventures for September the 23rd for the week of. And I'm excited to be knitting again. After breaking my wrist and having surgery to repair it, I wasn't able to knit since around the 7th of September. So while I'm still actively doing a lot of physical therapy and cannot knit as much as I could before yet, I have been cleared to knit again. So yay me! So I'm more excited than ever this week to share my current works in progress, my recently finished objects, which, spoiler alert, I don't have any, and more for this week of September the 23rd. So first up, I want to share what I got in the mail. Lots of squishy goodness. Well, not lots, but a squishy goodness. My Freckled Whimsy subscription arrived, which is just sock yarn, self-striping sock yarn, and then a little mini skein for, cuff, heels, toes. The colorway is called the Great Pumpkin Patch. And my middle child has already locked eyes on it while I was opening it and said how much she loves the colorway. So she may be actually the first to get a pair of socks. Maybe I'll just make one pair if I have enough. Make one knee sock. Yeah, I should have enough for one or two knee socks for the girls. So, Freckled Whimsy and the Great Pumpkin Patch is the colorway. My current work in progress is the Sea Glass Shorty sock that I was actually working on prior to breaking my wrist and having surgery. So that is still actually in progress. I also had a dish towel, scrappy blanket, and shirt that were in progress before summer sock camp began, and I had vowed to get back to those projects post summer sock camp. But shortly after summer sock camp, about a week after, I broke my wrist, and so I haven't actually been knitting at all. Nevertheless, not returning to those dish towels, scrappy blanket, and shirt. So I don't have any finished objects for this week with the whole broken wrist surgery thing. So what I'm watching, my husband and I are actually still watching SEAL Team, but we are on the last and final season, which I believe is season 7. So we'll be sad to see that go. But I do think we'll probably get through that by the end of this week and early next week. I also, on my own, finished watching all 3 seasons of The Morning Show. And I started a new series called Bad Sisters. Very interesting series. Check it out if you have Apple TV. What I'm reading and listening to. So I'm currently listening to 4 different books for various reasons. One is super, super long. The other is for book club. And the other 2 I kind of started, had to return one, got it back, started the other one in the interim. So hence I am 4 books in at the moment. So Demon Copperhead, really long one, but good. Liliana's Invincible Summer. It's a memoir of an author that I've read before about her sister's murder. Not loving it, even though I am a true crime junkie and all that, but it's okay. The Midnight Feast by Lucy Foley, an author I've read before. So she always has like these twist, psychotic endings. And then the end, it's called End of Story. End of Story is the name of the book, is for a book club. And so far, I really like it. I just started that one this morning, but I do really like it thus far. So where you can find me. You can find me on Facebook at Christy Knits, on Instagram and Pinterest at Christy Co. YouTube on Florida Knits, Threads and Ravelry, just my name, Christy McCauley. Please contact me with any questions, comments, to share your projects. I love to hear from you guys. You can reach me at coastalknitsandpearls@gmail.com. I actually had a fellow Floridian knitter respond to last week's video saying that she broke her wrist 3 years ago and reassured me and encouraged me that I will knit again, which I am. And that she actually looked up how to knit with one hand, so one-handed knitting, and she learned to crochet with her left hand because that's all she had. Um, Grateful I don't have to do that. I can just knit a little bit at a time with the current wrist. I do have to wear my brace when I do it, my splint. This is a custom made splint, believe it or not. But other than that, I mean, I can do it. So I'm super grateful for that. And I hope you all have a great weekend, and I will talk with you next week. Bye bye.